Let's talk about something powerful, something that can change your life forever. It's not money, it's not luck, it's not talent. It's your mindset, the way you think, the way you see yourself, the way you deal with pain, failure, and pressure. That's what separates winners from quitters. That's what builds legends. That's what creates a life that no one can break. A bulletproof mindset. Now, you weren't born with it. No one is. A bulletproof mindset is not something you wake up with one morning. It's something you build brick by brick, thought by thought, decision by decision. And the truth is, most people never build it. Most people quit. They settle. They complain. They wait for life to get easier. But life doesn't get easier. You get stronger. And that strength begins in your mind. So, let's start there. Right now, I want you to imagine your mind like a fortress. What's the condition of that fortress? Are the walls strong or are they falling apart? Is the gate guarded or is it wide open for every doubt, every fear, and every failure to walk in? Be honest with yourself. Because that's the first step to changing anything. Truth, maybe your life hasn't been easy. Maybe you've had days when you wanted to give up. Maybe people laughed at your dreams. Maybe they told you you're not good enough. Maybe you started believing them. And that's okay, because that's where we all start, from broken. But broken is not the end. Broken is the beginning. Broken is where strong people are built. You see, every great person you admire, every name you look up to, they were once broken too. They were doubted. They were rejected. They were left out. But they kept going. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. And that's what I want for you. I want you to keep fighting, not just in your body, but in your mind. Because once your mind is strong, your life follows. A bulletproof mindset doesn't mean you don't feel pain. It doesn't mean you never cry. It doesn't mean you never get tired. It means you don't quit when it hurts. You don't give up when it's hard. You stand back up after every fall. That's the difference. Not that you're unbreakable, but that you always rebuild. Now, let's get real. Let's talk about fear. Fear is the number one enemy of your mindset. Fear is the voice in your head that says, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I look stupid? And guess what? Everyone hears that voice, even the best, even the strongest. The only difference is they don't let fear stop them. They feel the fear, and they move anyway. That's courage. That's what builds a bulletproof mind. Action in spite of fear. You've got to stop feeding your fear and start feeding your focus. Every time you give in to doubt, every time you say, I can't, every time you avoid a challenge, you're giving fear power. And the more power you give it, the weaker your mindset becomes. But every time you face your fear, every time you say, I will, every time you try, even if you fail, you grow stronger. That's how it works. Simple, but not easy. You have to choose your thoughts like you choose your clothes. Don't just wear anything. Don't let any random thought stay in your mind. If it doesn't help you, throw it out. If it doesn't build, you break it down. Be the gatekeeper of your mind. Don't let toxic thoughts take control. Now, maybe you're asking, how do I control my thoughts? That's a good question. Because your mind is like a garden. If you don't plant the right seeds, weeds will grow by themselves. Doubt, fear, negativity, those are the weeds. But if you wake up every day and plant strength, plant gratitude, plant belief, you'll grow something beautiful. You'll grow power. But it has to be daily. It has to be on purpose. Just like building muscle. You don't do it once and forget it. You show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. You have to talk to yourself like a champion, like a warrior, like someone who refuses to lose. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself first. Tell yourself you can do hard things. Tell yourself failure is just feedback. Tell yourself pain is part of growth. And then act like it, because action is everything. You can have the best plan, the best motivation, the best dream. But if you don't act on it, nothing changes. A bulletproof mindset is not built by reading. It's built by doing. It's built in the fire. It's built when life hits you and you hit back. It's built when you show up tired, when you work. Without applause, when you rise after you fall. That's when your mindset becomes unbreakable. And let me tell you something. You've already survived things that were meant to destroy you. You're stronger than you think. You've already overcome storms you thought would last forever, and you're still here. That means you've got something inside you. That means you've got the tools. Now it's time to use them. It's time to build the mind that doesn't break, the mind that doesn't give up, the mind that leads you to greatness. Let's talk about struggle. No one wants it. No one likes it. But struggle is a gift in disguise. It shows you what you're made of. It reveals your limits, and then invites you to go beyond them. Without struggle, there's no growth. Without pressure, there's no diamond. And without challenge, there's no strength. Most people avoid the hard path. They look for comfort. They look for ease. But you're not here to live easy. You're here to live strong. A bulletproof mindset is born in the middle of pressure. It's born when you want to quit, but you don't. When your body says stop, but your heart says go. That's when you're building something powerful inside you, something no one can take away. Pain is part of the process. You can't skip it, you can't run from it, but you can use it. Pain is a teacher. It shows you what needs work. It pushes you to improve. It reminds you that you're alive, that you're growing. So don't waste your pain. Use it. Learn from it. Let it shape you into something stronger. Some days you'll feel like you're not moving forward. You'll feel stuck. But even when progress is slow, keep going. It's not always about speed. It's about direction. A little progress every day adds up. A little effort every day builds habits, and habits create your mindset. Discipline is your best friend on this journey. Motivation will not always be there. Some mornings you'll wake up tired. Some nights you'll feel empty. But discipline keeps you moving. Discipline says, I do it anyway. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline only cares about the goal. And if you want to build a bulletproof mindset, you need that kind of discipline. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. The best time is now. You build strength when you take action without the feeling. That's how champions live. That's how warriors rise. They act on their mission, not their mood. And here's something else. Your environment matters. Who you spend time with, what you listen to, what you watch, these things shape your mind more than you know. If you hang around negativity, it will infect your thoughts. If you surround yourself with people who quit easily, it will feel normal to give up. But if you stay close to those who push limits, who never settle, who believe in growth, your mindset starts to match theirs. Protect your energy. Guard your circle. Not everyone deserves access to your mind. Some people will drain you. Some people will plant doubt. Some people will laugh at your dreams, not because you can't do it, but because they can't. Don't let their limits become yours. Rise above. Stay focused. Stay locked in. Every time you choose growth over comfort, your mind gets stronger. Every time you choose effort over excuse, your mind gets sharper. Every time you choose belief over doubt, your mind becomes harder to shake. And that's what we're aiming for, a mind that stands tall in every storm. But let's be honest. You will have bad days. You will feel weak sometimes. That doesn't mean you're failing. That means you're human. A bulletproof mindset is not about perfection. It's about resilience. It's about bouncing back. You fall, but you rise. You lose, but you learn. You break, but you rebuild. You're not here to play small. You're not here to stay average. You're here to grow into your full power. And that power starts with how you think, how you speak to yourself, how you carry yourself when no one's watching. Mindset is not just about grinding. It's also about peace, about calm under pressure, about keeping your mind still when life gets loud. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is breathe, focus, and trust your steps. Don't let anxiety rush you. Don't let chaos distract you. stay calm, stay clear. A bulletproof mindset knows when to push and when to pause. You also need faith, not just in the world, not just in the plan, but in yourself. Faith that you're being shaped. Faith that you're getting better. Faith that the hard times are making you stronger. When things don't make sense, faith keeps you grounded. When everything feels heavy, faith lifts you. Talk to yourself like someone you love. Stop saying you're not good enough. Stop calling yourself a failure. That's not how bulletproof people talk. That's not how winners think. Replace those lies with truth. You are capable. You are growing. You are learning. You are building something powerful. Now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to slow down. This is your moment to rise, to build, to push through. Because your future is being shaped by what you do today. Every decision counts. Every thought matters. Every action builds momentum. So, keep going. Keep building. You're on the path to something great. Let's talk about failure. Most people run from it. Most people hate it. But failure is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's your mirror. It shows you where you are and where you need to go. If you want a bulletproof mindset, you need to stop being afraid of failure. You need to welcome it. You only fail when you stop trying. As long as you get back up, you're not finished. As long as you're still showing up, you're still in the game. Too many people quit after one mistake, one loss, one rejection. But the strongest minds keep showing up, even after 10 failures, even after 100 setbacks. That's what makes them strong. That's what makes them unstoppable. Every time you fail and keep going, you send a message to your brain. You say, "We don't quit." You say, "We're not done." And your mind begins to believe it. Every setback becomes a setup. Every loss becomes a lesson. That's how you build that bulletproof layer, one painful moment at a time. The truth is, you're not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to grow. And growth is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth takes time. But the most powerful thing you can do is keep moving forward, even if it's slow, even if it's hard, even if you feel alone, because eventually you will break through. Now let's talk about belief. Nothing changes in your life until you believe it can. Nothing happens until you believe it's possible. You must become your own biggest believer. The world will doubt you. The world will test you. But you have to stand strong and say, "I will rise. I will win. I will become what I was born to be." It starts with what you believe when no one's around, when the lights are off, when no one's clapping. That's when your mindset is built. Not on stage, not on social media, but in silence, in struggle, in discipline. You must speak life into your goals. You must speak power into your pain. You must look in the mirror and see someone who refuses to settle, someone who refuses to break. That's the kind of belief that moves mountains. That's the kind of belief that makes you unstoppable. Let's talk about pressure. Pressure is a gift. It's the proof that you're doing something that matters. No one feels pressure from doing easy things. Pressure comes when you're stepping up, when you're leveling up, when you're aiming higher. So don't run from pressure. Lean into it. Let it sharpen you. Let it shape you. Pressure will test your thoughts. It will test your focus, but that's the point. That's how you build a bulletproof mind. You build it in the fire. When things are uncertain, when the stakes are high, when you're not sure how it will end, but you keep moving. Anyway, you also need patience. Because strong things take time. You can't build a solid foundation overnight. You can't grow roots in one day. But if you keep showing up, if you keep planting seeds, something powerful will rise. And when it does, it won't be easy to shake. Because it was built with time, with struggle, with effort. And that's how a bulletproof mindset is born. You don't need to rush. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to keep going. Keep building. Keep showing up. Because progress is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's slow. But it's always real. You're building something inside you that no one can take away. Not failure, not rejection, not pressure, not fear. You're building strength. You're building character. You're building grit. And grit is rare. Grit is gold. Grit is the difference between those who try and those who finish. Most people want results, but very few are willing to do the work. Very few are willing to be uncomfortable. But you are not most people. You are here because you want more, because you are ready to push through, and that alone puts you on a different level. Don't get distracted by where other people are. Your path is yours. Your timeline is yours. Stop comparing. Stop rushing. Focus on building. One thought at a time, one step at a time, one win at a time. That's how greatness is built. Slowly, silently, relentlessly. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You only need commitment. You only need consistency. Because every time you choose consistency over comfort, you win. Every time you do what you said you'd do, even when it's hard, you level up. You're not weak. You're not lost. You're in training. Training to be unshakable. Training to be powerful. Training to live with purpose. That's what this is about. Not just winning once, but becoming someone who wins for life. The Bulletproof Mindset is not a destination. It's a way of life, a daily decision, a constant upgrade. Every day you decide who you want to be. Every day you choose your focus. Every day you either build your mind or let it break. And the best part, it's all in your hands. Let's talk about self-talk. The words you say to yourself shape your reality. They shape your emotions. They shape your choices. If you want a bulletproof mindset, you have to speak like a winner, not just in public, not just when others are listening, but in your own head every single day. Stop saying things that tear you down. Stop repeating the lies that fear planted in your mind. Every time you say, I can't, you're making it true. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, you're building a wall between you and your potential. And that's not who you are. You are strong. You are capable. You are becoming more powerful every day. Start speaking those words into your life. Even when you don't feel it, especially when you don't feel it. Your mind listens to what you say. Feed it with faith, not fear. Feed it with truth, not doubt. When life gets hard, don't say, why me? Say, try me. Don't say, I give up. Say, I'll find a way. These small shifts in language create huge shifts in mindset, and those shifts are the building blocks of your strength. Let's talk about identity. Who you believe you are becomes what you do. If you see yourself as weak, you will act weak. If you see yourself as powerful, you will act powerful. You need to change your identity before you change your reality. Tell yourself, I am a finisher. I am disciplined. I am mentally strong. Say it again and again. Say it until it becomes part of you. Because repetition creates belief, and belief creates action. Don't wait to believe it after success. Believe it now so you can create that success. Most people think mindset is just about thinking positive, but it's deeper than that. It's about taking control of your story. It's about refusing to be a victim. It's about owning your life, even the hard parts, especially the hard parts, because the hard parts shape you. The setbacks grow you. The pain transforms you. Don't try to skip them. Don't wish them away. Let them build you. Let them forge the kind of mind that doesn't shake when life hits hard. You will be tested. You will be doubted. You will be challenged. But that's not the end. That's the beginning of your power. That's the moment you rise. That's the moment you prove to yourself what you're really made of. And it all starts with a decision. A decision to stop playing small. A decision to stop doubting your own strength. A decision to stop blaming others and start taking full control of your future. You are not broken. You are building. You are not weak. You are working. You are not lost. You are learning. Every day you show up is proof that something great is being formed inside you. Something solid, something sharp, something unstoppable. People will try to define you by your past. They'll try to measure you by your mistakes. But your mindset, it looks forward. It doesn't live in regret. It lives in purpose, in growth, in action. Let the past teach you, but never let it chain you. You're not here to live in old stories. You're here to write new ones, strong ones, real ones, the kind that make people feel something when they hear them, the kind that say, I didn't give up, I didn't quit, I kept moving forward when it hurt. That's what people respect, not perfection, not trophies, but grit, consistency, hunger, that quiet fire that keeps burning no matter what. That's what makes a mindset bulletproof. And yes, there will be times when no one believes in you, times when no one claps for you, times when it feels like no one sees how hard you're working. But guess what? You don't need their applause. You don't need their validation. You only need one thing, the decision to keep going. That's where true strength is born, in silence, in grind, in discipline. That's where your mind becomes unshakable. The world is full of noise, distractions, doubts. But you've got to build. A place inside you where nothing gets in. A place where fear gets no voice. A place where failure doesn't stop the mission. A place where your vision is louder than any obstacle. That's what a bulletproof mindset looks like. And you can build it day by day, thought by thought, choice by choice. Don't wait, don't pause, keep going. You're closer than you think.